I just got in the
Hi.
car because it's a little colder. I mean, quieter.
Yeah.
Be
How's the bar going?
It's going. It's really empty right now because of the protests that happen in Ecuador. A lot of people haven't get paid. I mean, the protests are done now, but the country is getting back together. So it's been pretty bad for businesses. But yeah,
Cool. Anyways, I saw a little bit of your last live and you were wanting me to go live with you.
yeah.
Um,
I was just explaining people that I never try to body shame you. We've been together for so long, and it was like at some point you gained like what, like 30 pounds or something like that.
uh,
And at some point as a couple, like it's something that we just talk about it, right? But
so
like
I
it
used
never was
to,
like,
I'm just telling this to everybody. I used to, years ago, I would do a lot of surfing, when I first met Evelyn, and I dropped a ton of weight. I had like no fat on my body. I was just, skin and bone pretty much and muscle, and I was 150 pounds, which was really, low weight. And since then, I put on 30 pounds, so I went up to 180 pounds. And something that everyone's always been afraid of when people get married, is that people lose sight of, staying fit, staying
totally.
healthy,
Yeah.
and that's always something. I've always been somebody who's, my dad was into sports. Our whole family's into sports, so being fit and physically active is always something that's important. And Evelyn was right. I was starting to put on some weight, and it's something that I've always wanted to be fit and healthy. So I have no problem with Evelyn giving me that extra motivation just to look good. And I mean, I'm not saying I look bad. I'm just saying that, for me, it was just not, I don't know, like I just can push myself harder and just get back more in shape like I was before. And so I have no problem with Evelyn giving me that motivation to just become more fit and more healthy with my body. Um, so we are under the same understanding when it comes to that subject.
Awesome. So hopefully they understand now that I never meant to be a bully or like a body shamer or anything like that. It was a conversation between a couple that I don't think you should have been brought it up that way on the tell, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and I mean, it's, everybody, I don't know, everybody has their things about them. Like for me, like, I never liked to smile because of my teeth, but, look at it. I don't have good teeth. Like, so, I know Evelyn gets a lot of hate for that and problems for that, but it's like oh, you did? Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't get very many people saying mean things about my teeth, but I just want people to know that nobody's perfect, so we don't need to be, um, attacking each other about these kinds of things, I don't think. But anyways, I don't know what you were wanting to talk about, Evelyn,
But yeah,
exactly.
there's this guy, his name is Ty, and he's really awesome. And he's saying like in Turkey the people are super blunt. Like the relatives will say like if your hair is awful, cut it or stuff like that. And yeah, in my culture in Ecuador, and once again I'm using the culture, maybe people will get mad, but here if you're fat, people call you fat. If you're skinny, people call you skinny. If somebody's black, they call it black. Because nobody gets offended. That's the way the country works. Like my sisters are darker than me, and my grandpa and my mom will say like, "Hey, negra, come here, get the food," or like, "Are you awake?" I don't know, but that's just how they speak, right? And you have seen it now. Like if somebody has big ears, they call it, "Hey, big ears, how you doing?" And nobody gets offended. So you also need to understand that the cultures are different, and Corey understands this now. But
Yeah, at first I didn't understand it. Like, I was initially called the gringo, and I was very offended actually by it, but it
yeah,
is, it's just how they recognize me, and I don't know. I mean, people ask me like, what how would Evelyn feel if you asked her to gain weight and stuff like that? And actually, she wants to gain weight. She eats like sometimes as much food as I do, and I don't know why. She's just a skinny person, and I don't think anybody should body shame her for being skinny. I don't think anybody should be body shamed for being bigger. Like, I think everybody should just, love who they are and how they are. But for me personally, like, I've always been an active person. I've always been into sports. I've always been into surfing, and being physically fit and in shape is always something I have personally wanted. And Evelyn knew that, and she saw that I was losing sight of that. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's, that's all it is. It's not saying that being bigger is a bad thing. It's not. It's not at all. It's just a part of who I am. Being physically fit was just, a part of that. And she just helped me remind me of that. Are you there, Evelyn? Hello. Guess it's not working now. Are we still live? Is this working or not? Looks like we lost Evelyn. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're still live though. Here, hang on. Let me see here. So I go here, click there, Evelyn, add.
They are like backing it up, saying that it's because I supposedly bully you, but I never did. And if you ever felt that way, I'm so sorry. But um, like I say, they're all gonna thank me when they see your body later. So
I've lost like 10 to 12 pounds since my heaviest so far, actually.
I had gained few pounds. So see, you're losing and gaining.
Yeah,
We're
there you
good.
go.
It's so hard to gain for me, as you know.
She'll eat cakes, she'll eat cookies, she'll eat so much rice. It's insane. Like, she'll have a huge plate of rice with like fish and with like pork or with a salad, and she'll have a drink, and she'll have avocados, and that's just like breakfast. And then normally with breakfast you'll have a big thing of rice with a fried egg on top and with like plantains. And then for lunch, a few hours later, another huge thing of rice, like so many carbs, and then like just a complete full on meal. Dinner, it's the same thing. Full thing of rice. It's incredible. Like, I can't eat that much rice. It took me a while to actually adapt and eat as much as I do in that and the Ecuadorian culture. It's crazy. And yeah, no, I don't know what it is. Evelyn's just skinny. That's how it is. So
The food is healthy. The food is healthy. You know that that all I eat is like really fresh, it's organic, like no preservatives. You know how I avoid like all those processed things. So I think that also has to do with it. Plus walking our dog and going surfing, and now that I'm doing yoga, those things.
people are asking about Raul. I would like to just not discuss that subject right now. I have not talked to him. I haven't reached out to him, and I don't want to even talk about it right now. It's just a subject that
I'm gonna see him tomorrow for the tell-all.
I don't even want to talk about it right now. It's not worth it. So no, don't even bring it up right now. So I just am telling the viewers, no, I'm serious. I don't want to talk about it. It's not cool.
I'm not trying to make you mad.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we're moving on to a new subject right now. Is there anything else you were wanting to talk about or discuss at all?
No, because I'm like all ready to talk and say a bunch of stuff, but you're like NDA, so NDA that.
Yeah, but we can't say those things. We have to be careful.
You want to read some comments? I don't know, maybe.
Okay, if anybody has anything they want to say, I guess. Let's see here. How do you make the comments? Like, I can only see like two comments at a time, and then they're gone. How do I make it to where I can see like a bunch of them so I can read through them?
I think you just
I've
have to
never
like,
done this. I
like
did it once with John
I
Hughes.
told all the people in my life, and they need to stop talking about that Brazilian clown. Like, I don't want to see that name on the comments. You freaking getting blocked. Go to her page if you want to be talking about her, but not in here. Okay? Stupid people. The ones that are talking about her. What's up? What's up? That's my dad.
Okay.
They're going somewhere. I was gonna go somewhere too, but then I stopped because I saw your live. Oh, Sawyer is a good boy. Alicia's like, tell Sawyer's a good boy. Hey, Karini's in the live. Karini, come visit.
Hi, Karini.
Yeah, Paul's been talking to me, and he said they would like to visit. It's amazing how many people is coming to visit. It's really, really, really nice.
Yeah, that would be really cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, everybody
Oh
I've
yeah,
met.
somebody say in the comments that I explained in my life where your money went, about like how when you say that you only have shown. Like my explanation wasn't shown. So can you tell them that it's true that you invested your money in the stock market and completely lose it? Like it's not me, because people are
Look,
thinking that you lose it
Evelyn,
because of you.
I don't know what we're allowed to talk about and discuss right now. I
Seriously,
don't know.
you invested
Yeah,
money in the stock market and you lose it. It's
I,
easy
I,
like
I did make some investments in the market. I have not sold them. Yeah, I have. I'm not going to deny that, but you just need to be careful too with like, what we're
but you
allowed to talk
didn't
about.
lose it because of me. Like if
No,
are you then say that, because if you want to be saying something like or like letting people think these things, like then is where the major problems with you and me are. If we don't
look,
agree on situations.
if we go our separate
Mhm.
ways, we will figure out how to make it right, I believe, and that's it. So,
Yeah, I just want you to tell people the truth. Like don't let them wonder, because everybody sees me as the worst, and you cannot let them just see me as the worst when you have the truth in your hands.
yeah, no,
And that's
she
all I
hasn't,
say.
she has not
1,500
stolen,
against
she hasn't stolen anything from me. And if, we go our separate ways, we'll have to work things out when that happens. If and when that happens. That's it. So, yeah, I made some investments, like people do. If you're going to move your entire life somewhere, it's going to cost you money. And if things don't work out, yeah, it's a shame, and it would be, really unfortunate, but I
And
don't like,
remember that you wanted me to go to the States, like basically when you meet me, and like I never wanted to go because I didn't want to feel that I would want to like take advantage of you or anything. I just went with you when I thought that our relationship was gonna be like something that will last. Then is when I was like, okay, I want to see this other part of your life, this other place where you're from, all of that. So after a long time of being together, I accepted to go to the States with you. So I don't see why people think that I took advantage of you when I didn't even wanted to. Like I never pursued a green card. Like you always wanted to be married. We could have been married since we met, literally, if I wanted to get that, right?
yeah, if she truly did want to, completely use me and do all that, then yeah, she could have been married a long time ago. And yeah, I'm just, I don't know.
Anyways, I love you. I'll see ya.
I love you too. Also, I do want to address something. People have been, saying like, why was I so mean to Tiffany and all these things. I want people to know that me and Tiffany, I think she's a really great person. I do. Daniel and Ronald, like, I hope the best for them. I truly do. I didn't intend it to be so mean and rude. It did come across that way. But she understands I was just, looking out for her and her best interest. And,
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can really talk about this, but I do want you guys to know that, we're cool. I think she's a great person. I
Yeah.
really do think everybody I have met on this cast has been really nice people. Um, I wasn't able to meet Karini, but Paul, Laura, I know that you guys might have your own personal thoughts about them. Personally, I have nothing against them. They've been very nice to me. Um, Jenny, she's very sweet. And
Yeah.
and
And we're all going to our own story. So
and then Tiffany and who else am I leaving out anybody? Am I leaving out? If I am, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just sidetracked right now. But everybody, no, they're very nice, very sweet people. So I do want you guys knowing that I wasn't trying to cause any problems or anything like that. Just basically bringing in concerns, I guess. And she knows that. She knows that. So we're
yeah, she
cool.
does that.
So for those of you who think that like there's just a problem between us or something, that's not the case at all. So anyways, we don't need to talk about that. But I don't know. What should we do? Anything else that you were wanting to talk about, Evelyn?
No, whatever we want to talk, we'll talk in private.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted them to stop saying that I body shame you. Like everybody comes to your defense like you're some kind of victim or like lost puppy. I don't know. And you're a grown-up man. You know what's you know things. Yeah, I might sound colder, but it's just because I'm maybe not that emotional. But that doesn't mean that I don't have feelings or something, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Evelyn displays her ways, her love and affection in a different way, but we all do that. And yeah, people need to know and understand that everybody in this planet will make mistakes. Everybody will, and we all need to learn how we can just be more forgiving people and understand. I guess I don't know. That's I just want people to be nice to each other. And
Yeah. And they have to understand that they are watching a show about other cultures and other cultures getting together with these people from the USA. So not because somebody in another country doesn't act or doesn't think the way the USA people do, doesn't mean that these people are in the wrong. And when people say, oh, stay in America, you can find a good girl here. In America, you find a good love. It's more like, you don't know what love is. It can be all across the world, and that's the beauty of this show, to show you that there is there is more. Maybe you don't find it where you are. Maybe you find it somewhere else. It was so random that you and I met, and it was never planned. It was not even online. We actually met. So love happens when you are not looking.
yep, comes out of nowhere, and all we can do is hope for the best at this point. So
Yes. Yes. So
I
yeah.
hope everybody's excited to see the final
Man, there's
episode.
some girls are so thirsty. Like there's some slut in here called Brown Sarah 321 saying Corey DM me. Like you're literally seeing Corey talking with the girl that he is with, and goes to like DM me. Like, seriously, how low? How low do these people is? And I don't get it. Like I get all these men asking me to marry them, and I'm like, are they even watching the show? It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, no, it's but don't let it bother you so much. It's okay. Like,
No, not bother. But you should be like John. John tells them where their place is. John Walters. He doesn't
John
take this kind of
Walters,
shit.
John Walters definitely puts everybody in their place.
Yeah,
That's for
he
sure.
makes them respect his woman. He's white, so.
And that's what I'm trying to do right now, but I'm just doing it a little differently than John Walters. Okay. We all have our
Alicia's
ways.
so sweet. Alicia's the sweetest in the comments. You seen her? She's like, oh, the Rock Paper family loves you. I'm terrified to meet your other family that I don't know now that it's been this show. I'll feel like I'll be so, like, weirded out. Like, if they have ideas made up in their mind of what they think I am.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. No one
Yeah.
worries. I think you just need to relax a little bit.
It's pretty ridiculous, like, talking about Raul. I have nothing with Raul. Like, I don't even like him.
I don't want to talk
I
about it, Evelyn. Don't bring it up. I said it. Just don't bring it up.
you just don't want to talk about it because it's show. You're just a NDA. But you know.
Of
Anyway.
course, NDA as well. Like, we're not supposed to talk about these things. Yeah, I don't think.
Anyways, next. That was fun. Bye to everybody. Are you gonna still live? Because I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna pick up stuff because I have dinner with Laura tonight. So yeah. Bye.
Have a good evening or day.
You too. Have a look at the beach before you go. Oh, there's a tent that needs to be put on. Something in the car that I don't know what it is.